Hello there, speed duelists. Welcome back to another tournament review. Today we're reviewing the fourth single day qualifier event that was held last week, Sunday evening. So in these single day qualifier tournaments, there are tournaments held in one afternoon or one evening and let you earn points for the Speed Duel World Championship that will be coming up at the end of the year. As we can see, we had a pretty good spread of decks. Again, we had Arm Dragon White, Professor of Alchemy, the Battle City Bestie deck with Gear Freeds, and Dark Magician, always the old reliable. So let's head into the matches. First off, we're gonna see Dank Memes, the patron saint of the Arm Dragon White deck, let's say, versus Pink Zero, representative of the Professor of Alchemy deck. Let's see Dank Memes forced to go first, and he's gonna start things off with the Melody. He's gonna pitch the Arm Dragon level 10 to summon a Guiltia, banishes Arm Dragon level 10 to summon the Arm Dragon White. Okay, Pink Zero has a pretty good start, looks like. They have a Macrocosmos Grand Convergence. They are gonna banish their DD Destroyer to summon a 500 attack and defense token. DD Destroyer does destroy a face-up card. And Pink Zero getting aggressive, going for the Arm Dragon White, but that's gonna be flipped face down. Yeah, the token can still attack directly. And Pink Zero is gonna take this direct attack, and then in the end phase, he uses the Grand Convergence. I think you could have done that on attack declaration to save yourself 500 life points, right? We are gonna see the DD Warrior Lady get in, and things are gonna go very good for Pink Zero. Dank Memes under Macrocosmos cannot do much, so they're just gonna have to summon Guiltia, ram it into the Warrior Lady, and Pink Zero draws another monster, the DD Destroyer. Excellent monster to draw in this situation. That means can hit over it with the Guiltia, but the Destroyer is banished, so that's gonna take out the Guiltia. Yeah. Pink Zero with the swords. Now they're just hoping to draw a monster anytime soon. And here is Breaker from Dank Memes. And yeah, that's painful because Pink Zero had the Rota but couldn't activate it, and now Breaker can destroy the swords. Yeah, very unfortunate. Breaker definitely pulling it out for Dank Memes over here. Let's see how game 2 goes for these two duelists. There is a Breaker. Dank Memes is gonna keep that in the hand for now. And Pink Zero does have Wake in the Dragon. That's gonna be interesting. Dank Memes immediately books the DD Survivor unsummon, so yeah. The skill cannot banish it. And Pink Zero... he's gonna set 2. But yeah, the skill specifically says banish a face-up monster from your field or one from the hand. Yeah. So Pink Zero is gonna banish the DD Destroyer or Destroyer from the hand, and choosing to not set his Awaken the Dragon. That's odd. Yeah. Playing some sort of mind games. Memes now committing the Breaker, and I bet Pink Zero is kicking himself in the head for not setting the Wake in the Dragon and bait the Breaker. But here we're gonna see Macrocosmos being drawn, still not setting the Wake in the Dragon. And Pink Zero, I think, Macrocosmos should have been activated like immediately. But now this Arm Dragon level 10 is in the graveyard, and Arm Dragon level 10 can come out. Yeah, because this can only banished from the fields and or graveyard, so small misplay, a major punish. Yeah, White Veil being equipped. Enter battle phase, activate Macrocosmos. No chain. Making the enemy controller is chained. But yeah, this White Veil is gonna take out the Macrocosmos. Okay, and now drawing. Oh, the Grand Convergence. Oh yeah, Pink Zero has a worse of luck, cannot draw into a comeback, but yeah. Let's move on to the next one. Very, very painful one. We are going to see Delicatus, who is on Dark Magician with the Red Eyes Gearfried. Interesting to include that package, and username is on a pure version of the deck, let's say. Here is the Gearfried, set 2. And username is going to commit his own Gearfried, set 2, go to the end phase. Is allowed to go to the end phase. Delicatus gonna start the chain with Blast with Chain. Username chains Kunai with Chain. Book of Moon is chained. Enemy controller is chained. So nothing happens. Does this Gearfried trigger? I don't think so, because you don't send, right? You can send an equip spell. Oh. Yeah, you have to destroy the equip card to destroy one spell trap the opponent controls. Are players gonna be calling a judge? No, not necessary. So Delicatus is gonna commit Dark Magician and goes to the end phase to get his Red Eyes Gearfried back. Not searching with Faithful Companions. Yeah, it might be valuable to wait a bit and pick up one of the removal spells. You are gonna see King's Knight. Tribute to take the Dark Magician, but here is a Champion's Vigilance, and tributing is the cost. So username gets to draw one card. That is not Sphere Rebo, so Delicatus will be winning the first one. Heading into game number 2. These openings hands look like opening hands. Yeah, username is gonna attack with the Gearfried. Delicatus will be proccing his Magic Rebo. Delicatus can advance to the main phase. Is gonna search another Dark Magician. Okay. 1000 Knivesing the Red Eyes. Yeah. And this Dark Magician is gonna get in. And username sitting there with the King's Knight, with the brick, with the garnet. That is very unfortunate. We see Dank Memes and Pink Zero popping into Watcher's chat. Okay, so Mind Crush for the known Dark Magician. And yeah, Delicatus with the unknown. 1000 Knives, chain enemy controller, chain Book of Moon, so Dark Magician can just be flipped face up. But will not be able to attack for game thanks to Kunai with chain, but yeah. Now drawing the Gearfried. So this could be a comeback point for username. He is going for it. Start of the battle phase. Last with chain, but Mystical Space Typhoon is gonna take that out. Let's see, can Delicatus finish it? No, not yet, not yet. So attacking over the Gearfried, but the game is not over yet. Username is gonna keep playing. Here is the Joker's Knight, setting the Blast with Chain. So yeah, if push comes to shove, Dark Magician will crash onto Joker's Knight. Here is a Gear Freed, and that is gonna seal the deal, because Dark Magician will crash with Joker's Knight, but Gear Freed can just attack directly. So GG, and Delicatus moving on to the finals, where they play against Dank Memes. So it is gonna be a classic Clash of Titans. Dark Magician versus Dank Memes. Well, let's go. Dank Memes going first. And Delicatus trying 2 Dark Magicians of, or should I say his second Dark Magician of Allure. Yeah, a second Allure. This is nice. Yeah, and drawing the Gear Freed. And the Gear Freed is gonna get in directly. Let's see, Dank Memes Rotas for DD Warrior, then pitches it for the Melody. I assume gonna pitch the level 10 for a skill. Yep. Here is Guiltia. Here is Arm Dragon level 10 White. Battle phase. Yeah, the White is gonna attack over the Gear Freed. In the damage step, Arm Dragon White activates. So yeah. Yeah, not attacking with the Guiltia to play around the potential Magic Rebo, which Delicatus indeed has. Dark Magician comes down, but immediately Book of Moon flipping it face down. So Dank Memes showing off his knowledge of the matchup, even though Delicatus is on some spicy techs, but nothing that Dank Memes hasn't seen before. Breaker is going to destroy the Champion's Vigilance, and Book of Moon is going to flip the Arm Dragon level 10 face down. So yeah, Delicatus still hanging on. This game is far from over. Delicatus will be destroying the Arm Dragon level 10 with the 1000 Knives. He's gonna search out a second Magic Rebo. Yeah. Yeah, this is where playing the skilled Dark Magician would have been very, very nice. Alas. He's gonna summon Magic Rebo and use the other one from hand. Displays around 0 gravity, maybe around quaking, but Dank Memes is too good. He's just gonna draw another Arm Dragon level 10 White, and this Blast with Chain, no, that's not gonna be enough to stop the Arm Dragon White from wreaking havoc. Yeah. There will be a Magic Rebo added to the hand, but it's not gonna be enough, is it? Setting Book of Moon. Dank Memes is just gonna realizing that it's Magic Rebo, flips his Guiltia to attack position and tries to attack for game. Delicatus now draws the Gear Freed, has the Blast with Chain set, so yeah, the Quaking Mirror Force is gonna seal the deal. So 1-0 to Dank Memes. Dark Magician is behind. Let's see whether Delicatus can pull it back in game number 2. No monsters. Yeah. Oh, Blind Allure. Not sure whether I agree with this, and very unfortunate. But seeing those next 2 cards, yeah, things were not gonna be getting better for Delicatus. So Dank Memes winning this one. Guys, I was Ryan Atlas. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you haven't also already. Bye.